Join me as I explore the vibrant streets of Tokyo, Japan. From stunning temples to the latest trends, watch my adventure unfold in this Tokyo travel vlog. Discover hidden gems, must-see sights, and the rich culture of Japan. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel stories when we travel. I think we've all been guilty of sticking to the tourist trail at some point or another. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of visiting famous landmarks and trying all the popular restaurants. But the reality is, this can often lead to a very superficial experience of a place. Sure, you might check off all the boxes on your bucket list, but there's a good chance you'll miss out on the true essence of the city and its people. One of the biggest pitfalls of visiting Tokyo as a tourist is getting caught up in the Shinjuku or Shibuya scramble. Don't get me wrong, these areas are incredible, and they're iconic for a reason. But they're also super crowded, chaotic, and you'll likely find yourself surrounded by more tourists than locals. Plus, let's be honest, who wants to pay an arm and a leg for a mediocre meal at a restaurant that's been overrun by tourists? And it's not just the crowds. There's also the endless souvenir shops and overpriced vending machines that seem to be on every corner. It's so tempting to get sucked into buying kitschy trinkets or overpriced snacks that have no connection to Tokyo's authentic culture. But at the end of the day, are these really going to give you a genuine taste of the city? Probably not. Another common mistake is relying too heavily on Google Maps or guidebooks to plan your itinerary. While these can be super helpful, they often point you toward the same old tourist spots that everyone else is visiting, leaving you with little room to discover the more hidden, magical side of the city. But here's where I want to change the game. I want to challenge myself to experience Tokyo like a local. I want to explore the neighborhoods that tourists often overlook, try the secret spots that only the locals know about, and truly immerse myself in the culture. Let's start with one of my favorite neighborhoods to explore, Shimokitazawa. This charming little district, often referred to as Shimokita by locals, is a total gem. It's not a place you'll find in every tourist guide, and that's exactly what makes it so special. Shimokitazawa is filled with narrow streets lined with tiny boutiques, quirky thrift stores, and cozy coffee shops that offer a relaxed vibe far from the hustle and bustle of the tourist traps. It's the perfect place to grab a cup of coffee, do some people watching, or browse through local vendors selling handmade crafts and unique artwork. Then, there's the wonderful Kichijoji. This neighborhood is a hidden treasure known for its trendy boutiques, charming eateries, and peaceful parks. Kichijoji is an excellent place to grab a bite of local street food, like freshly made takoyaki or okonomiyaki, or explore the vintage shops and record stores that offer a glimpse into Tokyo's eclectic side. If you're into traditional Japanese gardens, a visit to Inokashira Park is a must, whether it's enjoying a boat ride on the serene lake or simply walking along the tree-lined paths. When it comes to interacting with locals, I've learned that one of the best things you can do is to learn a few basic Japanese phrases. Simple words like konnichiwa for hello or arigato for thank you can go a long way in showing respect for the culture. And let's face it, the locals always appreciate it when you make an effort, no matter how small. It often opens doors to more authentic interactions, whether it's a chat with a local shopkeeper or receiving recommendations for places only the locals know. If you're looking for an authentic experience, make sure to visit local markets. One of my favorites is the Tsukiji Outer Market, which is still a vibrant part of Tokyo despite the relocation of the inner wholesale market. Here, you can try incredibly fresh sushi, seafood, and other local delicacies while chatting with friendly vendors who'll share the secrets of their craft. The energy of this market is unmatched, and you can truly feel the heart of Tokyo through the smells, sounds, and the bustling atmosphere. But nothing beats the raw energy and connection with the locals that comes with participating in a traditional Japanese festival. One of the most unforgettable experiences I had in Tokyo was taking part in the Sanyo Matsuri, a festival held in the Asakusa district. It's a massive Shinto festival, with thousands of locals dancing through the streets, carrying traditional mikoshi floats and engaging in spirited performances. The streets are filled with music, laughter, and excitement, and you can feel the passion and pride of the people as they celebrate their culture. It was an opportunity to see the city come alive in a way that you can't experience as a casual tourist. While you are in Asakusa, don't forget to visit Senji Temple, one of the oldest and most famous Buddhist temples in Tokyo. But don't just stop at the temple's main gate, Kaminarimon. Take some time to wander the surrounding streets, which are lined with traditional shops selling all kinds of Japanese goods, from souvenirs to sweets and tea. You'll get a glimpse into the spiritual life of Tokyo's locals, while also enjoying some quiet moments of reflection. For something a bit off the beaten path, I highly recommend visiting Nazu Shrine, a peaceful and lesser-known shrine surrounded by lush greenery. It's less crowded than other shrines like Meiji Jingu, and its beauty and tranquility will leave you feeling connected to the city in a way that's truly unique. Another way to experience Tokyo like a local is by visiting izakayas, Japanese pubs that serve everything from sushi to yakitori, grilled skewers. These casual spots are where locals go to unwind after a long day of work, and the atmosphere is always relaxed and friendly. It's a great place to have a drink, chat with new people, and try dishes you might not find at the usual tourist spots. In conclusion, experiencing Tokyo like a local is all about stepping off the beaten path and being open to new adventures. By avoiding the major tourist traps and seeking out those hidden neighborhoods, secret spots, and cultural events, you can uncover the soul of Tokyo and get a much more authentic taste of what this incredible city has to offer. It's about embracing the local rhythm and joining in on the everyday moments that make Tokyo so magical. One of my favorite things about Tokyo is that it's a city that never sleeps, but it's not all hustle and bustle. Even within its busiest neighborhoods, there are quiet, serene moments waiting to be discovered. Take Ueno Park, for instance. While it's known for its zoo and museums, many tourists overlook the park's quiet corners, especially in the early mornings. The park has hidden gardens, peaceful ponds, and traditional Japanese tea houses, which provide a sense of tranquility away from the city's busy rhythm. If you're someone who enjoys photography, Tokyo is full of stunning backdrops. Even in unexpected places, you'll find areas that feel almost cinematic. For example, Odaiba, a man-made island in Tokyo Bay, offers futuristic architecture and scenic views of the Rainbow Bridge. But what many don't know is the Team Lab Borderless Museum on the island, an immersive digital art experience that fuses technology with creativity in such an enchanting way. The vibrant colors and shapes create an almost otherworldly experience that feels like stepping into an entirely new world. Let's not forget about Tokyo's street food scene, which is just as diverse as its neighborhoods. In addition to the well-known takoyaki and okonomiyaki, there are so many delicious bites to try. Take the Yanaka district, another hidden gem that offers a glimpse into old Tokyo. Here, you'll find small, traditional food stalls selling menchi katsu, breaded and fried ground meat cutlet, and sujiyaki, a type of grilled beef that's packed with flavor. Walking through Yanaka feels like stepping back in time, as the neighborhood retains much of its old charm, from the wooden houses to the low-rise buildings and narrow alleyways. For those looking for a deeper cultural experience, I highly recommend visiting a Sento, a traditional Japanese public bath. Unlike the modern spas and onsens, Sento have been an integral part of Tokyo's history for centuries. The experience of relaxing in a steamy hot bath, surrounded by locals unwinding after a long day, provides an authentic glimpse into one of Tokyo's most cherished rituals. My favorite Sento is Toshiman Onsen, which is both an old-school bathhouse and a tranquil escape from the city's high-tech exterior. To add even more depth to this local exploration, there's a nightlife scene in Tokyo that's absolutely buzzing but far removed from the high-energy clubs of Roppongi or Shibuya. Head to Golden Gai in Shinjuku, a collection of narrow alleys lined with tiny, cozy bars. These places are often run by the owners themselves, and they provide a wonderfully intimate setting for a drink or two. Many of the bars are themed. There's one with an old-school jazz vibe, while others are decorated like vintage cinemas. Each bar is like its own little world, offering a space where you can sit, chat, and bond with the owner or fellow patrons. If you're into shopping but want to avoid the usual commercialized spots, Koenji and Nakano Broadway are perfect alternatives. Both neighborhoods are packed with vintage shops, record stores, and eclectic finds. You'll be surprised by the treasures you can uncover in these areas, whether it's old vinyl records, retro Japanese fashion, or antique toys. The sense of discovery here is unmatched, and it's the perfect place to find one-of-a-kind souvenirs that truly capture the spirit of Tokyo. For something totally unique, I highly recommend checking out karaoke in a local spot. While karaoke is a popular tourist activity in Tokyo, there are special places where locals go that are less flashy and more intimate. Karaoke-can in Shibuya has private rooms where you can sing your heart out with friends, but the beauty is in the authenticity of the experience. It's not just about belting out the latest J-pop hits, it's about connecting with the culture and letting loose in a space where music is all about fun and laughter. Lastly, for an unforgettable experience, venture into Akihabara, but not just for the electronics and anime culture. Hidden inside this techy district are retro arcades where you can play old-school games like pinball, claw machines, and even retro video games. The energy inside these arcades is electric, and you'll see locals immersed in their game, trying to win prizes or competing in a game of Street Fighter. It's a side of Tokyo that not many tourists explore, and it offers a delightful escape into nostalgia. As you can see, experiencing Tokyo like a local isn't just about seeing the sights, it's about diving deeper into its culture, understanding its traditions, and exploring its many layers. From hidden food spots to quiet temples and vibrant backstreet neighborhoods, Tokyo offers an endless array of hidden gems that are waiting to be discovered. The more you step off the beaten path, the more you'll uncover the true spirit of this magnificent city. As you venture deeper into Tokyo, you start to notice the little things, the unique blend of tradition and modernity that makes this city so special. One of the aspects of Tokyo that truly stands out is its relationship with nature. Despite being one of the busiest, most advanced cities in the world, Tokyo has some of the most beautiful, peaceful green spaces tucked away in between the high-rises. Take Meiji Shrine for instance. Located in the heart of the city, it's an unexpected escape from the noise. Surrounded by a massive forest, the serene walk to the shrine is an experience in itself, where you can enjoy the quiet atmosphere, hear the rustling leaves, and even spot local wildlife like birds and squirrels. It's a moment of calm amidst the chaos of the city. Another natural gem I'd highly recommend is Shinjuku Gyeon National Garden. Many tourists miss this beautiful oasis, but it's a great way to slow down and enjoy the beauty of Japanese landscaping. The park is a perfect mix of traditional Japanese, English, and French garden styles. If you visit in the spring, the cherry blossoms will take your breath away, but the park is stunning year-round, with its diverse plant life and peaceful walking paths. If you are in the mood for something a little more adventurous, consider taking a stroll through Ginza's hidden alleys, not just the upscale shopping streets you see on the surface, but the narrow lanes where traditional Tokyoites go about their business. In these alleys, you'll find tucked-away sushi spots, old-school yakitori grills, and even hidden jazz bars that locals flock to after work. One of my favorite places is Ginza's Kabukiza Theater, where you can catch a traditional kabuki performance, which is a fascinating part of Japanese culture. It's one of the few places where you can really appreciate the depth of traditional Japanese theater. Another must-see neighborhood that's off the radar for many tourists is Setagaya. Located in the southwestern part of Tokyo, Setagaya is a residential area with a ton of local charm. It's home to Tamagawa, where you can walk along the scenic Tamagawa River. The area is known for its beautiful parks and outdoor spaces, and you can rent a bike and cycle around the neighborhood, stopping at small, independent cafes that serve excellent matcha lattes and freshly made pastries. If you're into food, Setagaya also boasts an amazing food scene, including authentic ramen shops that locals swear by, each with its own unique take on the dish. If you're looking for an experience that'll truly immerse you in local Tokyo life, make sure to visit Koishikawa Korakuen, one of the oldest and most beautiful Japanese gardens in the city. To truly experience Tokyo like a local, it's important to embrace slow travel. Instead of rushing through your itinerary, take time to savor the moments and allow yourself to wander. Whether you are sitting in a tiny coffee shop, browsing a second-hand bookstore, or chatting with an old man selling plants at a local market, these small, everyday experiences are what make Tokyo feel alive. Don't forget to enjoy Tokyo's cafe culture, which is an experience in itself. The Japanese take their coffee seriously, and the independent cafes here offer some of the best brews in the world. Omotesando is known for its trendy coffee shops, where baristas hand pour your coffee with artistic precision. These cafes often double as cultural hubs, hosting everything from art exhibitions to live music performances. When it comes to Tokyo's night markets, there's no better place to explore than Ameyoko Market in Ueno. This bustling street market, lined with stalls selling everything from fresh seafood to clothing, is where locals go to shop for affordable, high-quality goods. The market's energy is palpable, with vendors shouting their sales pitches, music playing from nearby stores, and the smell of sizzling yakitori wafting through the air. It's a lively, authentic experience that tourists often miss out on because they tend to stick to the more polished, commercialized spots. Another thing I've come to love about Tokyo is its incredible public transport system. While it's often seen as a necessary evil for getting around, it's also one of the most efficient, easy to navigate systems in the world. As a local, you get to enjoy the benefits of Japan's famed train etiquette, quiet, calm, and orderly. It's a world away from the chaos you might experience in other cities. If you're feeling brave, you can take a ride on the Yamanote Line, Tokyo's loop line that takes you through multiple neighborhoods, each with its own distinct vibe. It's a fun way to explore different areas and see the city's contrasts. One thing I've learned from spending time in Tokyo is that, unlike the fast-paced, constant hustle of other major cities, Tokyo offers a unique sense of calmness and respect for personal space. People here are remarkably polite and considerate, and it's that kindness and respect that make the city feel like home, even for a short while. As I wrap up my Tokyo journey, I can honestly say that this city has a way of surprising you at every turn. Whether it's the quiet alleyways of Yanaka, the hidden bars of Shinjuku, or the peaceful parks scattered throughout the city, Tokyo has a heartbeat that you only truly understand once you step beyond the tourist traps and start exploring like a local. While Tokyo is known for its neon lights, futuristic architecture, and bustling streets, there's another side of the city that's much quieter and almost meditative. Odaiba, for example, is a man-made island in Tokyo Bay that many tourists overlook in favor of more traditional sites. But if you venture here, you'll find a strange blend of modern attractions and natural beauty. Odaiba's Oedo Onsen Monogatari is a hidden gem, offering a tranquil onsen experience where you can relax in natural hot springs. You can even enjoy outdoor baths that overlook Tokyo Bay, providing a perfect view of the skyline at sunset. The feeling of soaking in a hot spring while surrounded by such futuristic scenery is truly something unique to Tokyo. Speaking of natural beauty, another place that offers a rare sense of peace amidst the city's madness is Mount Takao, located just an hour away from central Tokyo. For a quick escape from the urban grind, the hike up Mount Takao is a beautiful journey. The trail is relatively easy, with shaded paths and stunning views. At the summit, you'll be greeted with panoramic views of the surrounding mountains and, on a clear day, even Mount Fuji in the distance. It's a place where locals come to enjoy a nature-filled day, and it's a perfect reminder that Tokyo is more than just skyscrapers and neon lights. But let's not forget the small details that make Tokyo so charming. I found that one of the best ways to experience Tokyo's everyday life is by exploring its izakayas, Japanese pubs. These casual drinking spots are often tucked away in alleyways, offering a cozy atmosphere where you can try a variety of small, tasty dishes paired with your favorite drink. From karage, Japanese fried chicken, to sukun, chicken meatballs, and edamame, every bite is a local experience. The best part? Most izakayas are super affordable and have a really fun, laid-back vibe, allowing you to socialize with locals in a relaxed setting. Tokyo is also home to some amazing hidden cafes. One of my favorite finds was a tiny cafe located on the second floor of a narrow building in Kagurazaka, an area known for its old-world charm. The cafe is an oasis of calm, with a warm, welcoming interior that contrasts with the busy street outside. It's the kind of place where you can sip on your drink and strike up a conversation with the friendly owner, who's always eager to share tips about Tokyo that you won't find in any guidebook. If you are a fan of traditional Japanese sweets, you'll love exploring the lesser-known wagashi shops scattered across Tokyo. These sweet treats are made with natural ingredients like rice flour, red bean paste, and matcha, and they're often beautifully crafted. I stumbled upon one shop in Nihonbashi, where the owner makes handmade wagashi right in front of you. The experience was not just about eating sweets, but learning about the delicate craft of wagashi making and understanding its cultural significance. The local market atmosphere in Nihonbashi also adds to the experience, with vendors selling fresh fish, seasonal produce, and street food, giving you a taste of local life in a way that feels far from the typical tourist destinations. Another area of Tokyo that many tourists miss is Yanaka, one of the few neighborhoods that survived the bombings of World War II. It's an incredibly charming area, filled with old wooden houses, temples, and narrow streets. Strolling through Yanaka feels like stepping back in time, and it's a great place to see a side of Tokyo that's rarely captured in modern travel guides. The neighborhood is also home to the famous Yanaka Cemetery, where the resting place of notable figures from Japan's history lies in peaceful tranquility. It's a wonderful spot for reflection, and the seasonal changes in the area make it even more magical. To experience Tokyo's creativity, head to Harajuku, but not the main street. The real magic is hidden in the smaller alleys around Cat Street. Here, you'll find local designers, quirky shops, and even small art galleries that aren't on the radar for the average tourist. The fashion culture in Harajuku is world-renowned, but it's not just about the mainstream. If you explore these back streets, you'll uncover unique stores selling everything from vintage kimonos to handmade jewelry. It's also worth checking out Urahara, hidden Harajuku, an area that's home to hip boutiques and streetwear stores that mix Japanese tradition with modern fashion. For those interested in the spiritual side of Tokyo, there's no better place than the Zojoji Temple located near Tokyo Tower. While Tokyo Tower is a popular tourist spot, Zojoji Temple remains a peaceful and less visited destination. The temple, surrounded by ancient trees and beautifully manicured gardens, offers a quiet respite from the hustle and bustle. The grounds are home to the tombs of the Tokugawa shogunate, adding a historical dimension to the visit. It's one of those spots where you can take a deep breath and connect with the deeper layers of Japanese history and culture. Another favorite of mine is Roppongi Hills, a place where you can enjoy both the modern and traditional sides of Tokyo. While the area is known for its luxury shops and fancy restaurants, there are also some hidden cultural gems. The Mori Art Museum and Tokyo City View Observation Deck are two spots I always recommend, but it's the smaller, more intimate experiences like wandering through the Roppongi Art Triangle and discovering galleries that make this area stand out. It's here that I first saw contemporary Japanese art in a setting that feels much more personal than the larger institutions. Lastly, no Tokyo experience is complete without a visit to Omoid Yokocho, also known as Memory Lane or Piss Alley. This narrow alleyway, tucked in the heart of Shinjuku, is famous for its collection of tiny yakitori joints. It's an unpretentious, old-school Tokyo experience that's worlds away from the glossy tourist attractions. Each stall has its own unique flair, and the smoky atmosphere combined with the sound of sizzling skewers makes this a truly authentic Japanese experience. In addition to the well-known spots, there are countless smaller pockets of Tokyo that truly showcase the diversity and dynamism of this city. One area that stands out is Suginami, a charming residential district with a local vibe that many tourists don't get a chance to explore. This district is a hidden treasure, home to tranquil parks, small riverside paths, and cozy eateries. Koenji, a neighborhood within Suginami, is especially known for its vibrant indie music scene and vintage shops. Walking down the streets here, you'll come across quirky record stores, cozy cafes, and murals painted on the walls that give this part of Tokyo a youthful and creative energy. It's a great place to see the grassroots cultural scene of Tokyo at its best. If you are a fan of Japanese gardens, then make sure to visit Kyushiba Rikyu Garden. This beautiful, traditional garden is tucked away between modern skyscrapers in the Shiodome area. The contrast of old and new is striking, and the garden offers a serene escape with its tranquil ponds, willow trees, and koi fish. It's the kind of place where you can take a peaceful walk while reflecting on your journey through Tokyo. For food lovers, Tokyo has a world of culinary experiences waiting beyond the sushi and ramen. Tsukishima is the place to go for a true taste of monjayaki, a savory, pancake-like dish native to Tokyo. It's a fun, interactive meal where you cook the batter yourself on a hot plate at the table. The process is a bit messy, but that's what makes it so enjoyable. Locals swear by their favorite monjayaki joints, and you'll find these hidden spots tucked away in the narrow streets of Tsukishima. It's an immersive food experience that you won't want to miss. A trip to Tokyo wouldn't be complete without visiting one of the city's many unique themed cafes. If you've ever wondered what it would be like to step into the world of Alice in Wonderland or be surrounded by super cute cats, Tokyo has a cafe for almost every theme you can imagine. For something a little more offbeat, head to a manga cafe. These quirky spots are a dream come true for comic book fans, offering rows and rows of manga, Japanese comics, to browse while you sip on coffee or tea. Some even offer private booths where you can immerse yourself in the world of manga for hours on end. If you've ever been curious about Japanese subcultures, a visit to Akihabara can't be avoided. Yes, Akihabara is well known for its electronics stores and anime culture, but if you look a bit deeper, you'll find a whole world of niche interests. For example, the maid cafes that have become iconic for Akihabara's quirky culture, where waitresses dressed in maid outfits serve food and drinks with exaggerated cute manners. This might not be for everyone, but it's an interesting facet of Tokyo's rich and diverse subcultures. Another fascinating aspect of Akihabara is the gachapon, capsule toy, shops. These vending machines, found on almost every corner, offer everything from miniature figurines to unusual collectibles, and they make for quirky, fun souvenirs that are truly unique to Tokyo. When in Tokyo, it's hard not to notice the deep respect for nature embedded in daily life. A visit to Meiji Shrine is a must for anyone seeking a deeper connection to the spiritual side of Japan. Nestled in the heart of Tokyo's Harajuku district, Meiji Shrine is one of Japan's most important Shinto shrines. The walk to the shrine itself is peaceful, as it takes you through a massive forested area, making it feel like an oasis in the middle of the city. The sense of serenity you experience walking among the towering trees is unlike anything else in Tokyo. Once at the shrine, you can witness Shinto rituals or leave a prayer on one of the wooden ema plaques, which are hung in the temple grounds. If you're lucky enough to visit Tokyo during cherry blossom season, Sakura, it's truly a magical time. Although the parks like Ueno and Shinjuku-gyon are popular spots to see the Sakura, Meguro River offers a more intimate, picturesque experience. This narrow river winds through residential neighborhoods and is lined with cherry trees, offering a beautiful, peaceful walk while the blossoms fall gently around you. The view at night, when the trees are illuminated by lanterns, is nothing short of mesmerizing. It's a perfect way to experience the fleeting beauty of the season in a more relaxed and local way. For a deeper dive into Japanese culture, head to the Sumida Aquarium located inside Tokyo Skytree. While the Skytree itself is famous for its observation deck and shopping mall, the aquarium is a hidden gem showcasing the incredible marine life from Japan's various coasts. This intimate aquarium features exhibits that recreate the coastal environments of Japan, including an amazing display of jellyfish that feels otherworldly. It's a peaceful, meditative place that contrasts with the hustle of the Skytree and offers a fresh perspective on Japan's relationship with the sea. Tokyo is also known for its modern architecture, and one of the best places to witness this is Roppongi Hills. However, if you want to take it a step further, head to the Otemachi area to see some of the sleekest skyscrapers in the city. These towers, which house everything from offices to luxury hotels, have unique and futuristic designs that highlight Japan's innovation in architecture. If you are an architecture buff, this district will definitely be a treat for you, as you'll be able to admire the clean, geometric lines and cutting-edge designs that make Tokyo one of the world's most architecturally stunning cities. Lastly, let's talk about nightlife in Tokyo. Tokyo has a thriving nightlife scene, but the real local experience can be found in the smaller, more intimate bars. Golden Gai in Shinjuku is one of the best places to experience this. This small neighborhood is home to dozens of tiny bars, each with its own theme or personality. Some of these bars only fit a handful of people, but they're incredibly welcoming and offer a glimpse into the tight-knit social fabric of Tokyo. Don't forget to also check out Omoide Yokocho, also known as Piss Alley, a bustling street lined with yakitori joints, bars, and izakayas. The lively atmosphere, combined with the delicious food and drinks, makes this a unique nightlife experience that's hard to replicate elsewhere. With these added details, your Tokyo travel experience has now expanded further into both hidden gems and authentic local spots, capturing the real soul of the city. Whether it's the calm beauty of the gardens, the quirky vibe of themed cafes, or the historical richness found in lesser-known districts, this enhanced script will provide your audience with even more opportunities to explore Tokyo like a true local.